Hi, grade ones. I miss you all, first of all. I wish I was close to you guys and ready for another art lesson. Now, just recapping before we broke for our holidays and then now virtual learning. We started learning about how some materials change and how some materials are made to change so that we can use it for different purposes. So we actually explored with some markers, and we added the markers and we did some landscape drawings, and then we added something very special to the markers that made it change and spread across the paper. Does somebody remember what that was? Do you remember, Alice, what it was? She's right next to me here. So that is what we're going to be looking at soon. So stay there and hold on tight. So basically, last lesson, if you were there or not, this is basically what happened. So we looked at markers and how some of these materials in art, they change to give you special effects. So this one, we started by drawing a line across the page called the line of horizon, and basically it separates the sky from the ground, and we did some shading with and coloring in with a marker, not all of it, and if we're gonna make a little river, right, and obviously things that are far away are smaller and things that are closer to you are bigger, and that's why we use a line of horizon. Then we also experimented with other colors. Now red and blue, when they mix together, they create a beautiful purple. Okay, so if this is the river, let's make some lines coming down with the swirl of the water. And you can add some shades like that. And I got these cool paintbrushes and some watercolor pencils for today's lesson, but watch this. So this is what we did last lesson, okay? And how the blue blends out and creates almost like a watercolor effect. You see that? Obviously the ink is here being changed, and obviously the concentration is going from really dark to a light color. And it moves across the paper. The whole paper is changing colors here. And you can see these beautiful fibers. Alright, so the girls are here to give you a quick demonstration of how to get started. So today we're going to be using some coloring pencils, but they're a bit different. They're not the usual coloring pencils. What are they? What's the difference between them?
They're watercolor.
They're watercolor pencils. Yes. And if you've got watercolor pencils, brilliant. If you don't, that's okay. I mean, you could just do it with normal pencils, but you're not going to get the final effect. So what we're going to start with is the line of horizon. Can you pick a line of horizon on your sheet of paper? All right. Now, what does that line do, Alice?
It separates the top and the bottom.
So what's on the top?
So like the sky, like one of these landscapes.
Yeah, and what's at the bottom?
Like a river.
Right,
Ground.
the ground, right, things that are... They've also using the iPads where they've looked at a landscape that they like to try and look at some of the colors that they can create. Now, if you've got a photograph of maybe a place that you visited, that's always going to be a lot better. Okay, so Alice is just erasing her line of horizon there. Can you do it very gently? Yes, and lightly. Don't press so hard. And Nicole's ready? Okay. Right, so what we're going to do is we're going to use the watercolor pencils to start adding some colors. You can sketch what you would like to draw on your piece of paper. Okay, so the girls have sketched already their landscapes with a line of horizon, as you can see. And Alice has added some details. And Nicole has also, can everybody see her line of horizon? Yes. And she's now beginning to add some pencils. Yes.
Watercolor.
Yes, watercolor pencils. Well done.
This, correct. This and this. This is a platypus.
It's a platypus.
I tried drawing a shark and a dolphin.
Okay.
So,
All right.
thank you, buddy.
So now you can see that they're adding the colors. So Alice is doing her final touches with pencils.
Now moving on to water. Good.
In a minute, she's going to move on to the waters.
When I'm lying in bed, well, I think about you all night. Breakfast
What do you see happening?
Spreading out. She put some music.
Yeah, we did put some music. Get some more water. Let add some more water.
Just add a little bit of it. If you add loads, it'll like smudge all
Okay.
the paper.
Yum, yum, breakfast burrito. Yum, yum, breakfast burrito. Yum, yum, breakfast burrito. Yum, yum, breakfast burrito. Breakfast burrito. Your heart and your yummy. You fill up my tummy with hugs. Breakfast burrito. You're easy to eat when I'm dry.